Hi, Pastor Aaron here. You've heard it said many times that a first impression is a lasting impression. And I, as a pastor, have had many occasions where I've made first and lasting impressions. See, I believe that it is very important to give people a good mental picture of who you are so that when they go away from your presence, they know a little bit more about you and feel a genuine sense of connectedness. By the time I'm done telling you about three of my greatest passions in life, my relationship with Jesus, my family, and being a lifelong learner, you'll feel the same. So with that being said, let me first tell you about why I'm so extremely passionate about my relationship with Jesus. Really, it's because he's so faithful. I'm 49 years old and I've known about Jesus since I was about 3, but I haven't always lived my life like a biblical Christian should. Truth is, growing up as a young man, I was broken, I was hurting, and very confused. And as a result, I trampled on God's grace many, many times. You see, I had blamed God for taking my parents away from me at a very early age. But since then, God has transformed my life completely. Right now, I serve as community and engagement pastor here in Detroit, Michigan at a local church of about 1,500 members. And to me, one of the greatest joys, one of the greatest passions is serving families and individuals in my local community. Daily I encounter people that are broken and confused and afraid just like I once was. And there's nothing like having the opportunity to minister to them hope and healing. I really do feel a deep sense of significance and purpose. And then God has blessed me with an amazing family. Next, I want to tell you why I am so passionate about my family. They bring me great joy. I'm married to a beautiful woman named Trina, and we've been married for 20 years. We have 2 boys, John, 14, and Noah, who is 9. And we're preparing to adopt a 2-year-old named Seth. Man, our family is blended, and needless to say, it hasn't always been a bed of roses. But you know what? We've come through some very difficult times together. I remember one of those times was back in 2011 and 2012. My wife Trina lost both her parents back to back to cancer. Those were some challenging moments for my wife. But I think about it, and because God had given me an opportunity and had brought me through a difficult time when I lost both my parents, I was able to minister to my wife. In fact, I was able to love her compassionately and with much, much patience. My family, they're my greatest supporters. They're right alongside me, cheering me on to complete my degree, my Bachelor's of Science in Management at Grace College. Thirdly, I want to tell you why I am so grateful and so passionate about being a lifelong learner. I truly enjoy learning. As a matter of fact, I love learning in community with others who are passionate about learning as well. It affords me an opportunity to teach. As a pastor, I have to teach. It comes with the territory. And quite frankly, I can't teach people what I don't know. And one thing's for certain, I don't know all of what I don't know. So I got to keep learning, right? Well, it also allows me to be a good role model. I want people everywhere to know that they are never too old to learn. One of the things I learned in my management training program at McDonald's is as long as you're green, you're growing. But as soon as you ripen, you start to rot. Now, in conclusion, My prayer is that you've heard me talk about three of my greatest passions in life: my relationship with Jesus, my family, and being a lifelong learner. And as a result, you know a little bit more about me and feel some connectedness. There's one thing else I want to leave you with. All my new friends, live your life passionately for Jesus.